Katt Williams has sparked major controversy after revealing a list of celebrities he claims could face so-called humiliation rituals in 2026, a bold statement that immediately set social media buzzing and fans debating what he. According to Katt Williams, Hollywood is far more than just fame, luxury, and flashing cameras. He suggests there is a hidden system operating behind the scenes, and once people begin connecting the dots and spotting the patterns, it becomes impossible to ignore what may really be happening.
I think everything is controlled and regulated.
You think there's ever ways where we can get to the control room and see who's controlling, or you think that's all?
We're past that.
In Katt Williams' view, these so-called rituals are not always dramatic secret ceremonies like something out of a movie. Instead, he points to repeated behavior, strange symbolism, public humiliation, and celebrities being pressured into situations that make audiences question what is really going on. One example he often mentions is male entertainers wearing dresses, arguing that when the same patterns keep appearing again and again, there must be a deeper reason behind it. He also claims these influences extend far beyond Hollywood, reaching into politics, religion, medicine, and business, turning what first seems like celebrity gossip into something much bigger and more controversial. Then the conversation shifts to Prince, making the entire topic feel even more intense. Katt Williams has suggested that Prince was someone who understood too much about the industry and refused to follow the rules others accepted. Over the years, fans have created countless theories surrounding Prince's death and his reported battles with powerful figures in the music business. That is a big reason why these discussions continue to capture attention. They mix fame, mystery, controversy, and unanswered questions in a way that keeps people wondering what might really be happening behind closed doors. Now the conversation moves into the most controversial part of Katt Williams' claims, the celebrities he believes could be targeted next in 2026. According to him, the signs are already starting to appear, and the deeper people look into the patterns, the more unsettling the whole situation begins to feel.
It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
This is where the tension between Katt Williams and Kevin Hart really starts to stand out, because Katt did not keep his comments vague. He directly called Kevin out. One of the main things he focused on was Kevin wearing a dress in a comedy sketch after previously implying he would not take those kinds of roles. Katt also questioned how Kevin's career rose so rapidly, suggesting there could have been powerful industry support working behind the scenes. From there, the conversation shifted into even more controversial territory, with Katt bringing up long-running Hollywood conspiracy theories involving secret influence and control within the entertainment industry.
So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Madea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us.
Kevin Hart recently responded to Katt Williams' remarks by saying he does not have any issue with him personally.
If you have real problems with people, and your problems are serious, it's not hard to ever get to a person and really address the problem correctly. The problems that people have with me, they aren't my problems. So the idea of being petty or going back and forth, it's so beneath me because I don't have the problem. And I feel like if I engage, it makes it look like I got a problem. And I don't.
Things get taken out of context too, though, because even when you think about Katt Williams on Club Shay Shay, a lot of people thought you threw shots at him first and he was replying back.
I think there's probably one moment where I've actually talked about Katt publicly, and this was when
I think it was on Breakfast Club.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You f***ed your promo trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped f***ing with you.
Then online speculation pushed the story even further, with some people linking Kevin Hart to Sean Diddy comms because of their past connections and Kevin's appearances at industry events and parties over the years. Rumors also started circulating after reports about the closure of Kevin's vegan restaurant locations in California during the time of Diddy's legal controversies, leading some internet users to question whether there was any connection between the two situations.
Hart, why are you shutting down all of your restaurants right around the time that Diddy gets busted, Bubba? For those of y'all who don't know, Kevin just shut down all 4 of his vegan restaurants in California after only being open for 2 years. And it's not like they weren't successful. Even Kim Kardashian was tweeting about how amazing his meatless burgers were. Meatless burgers. Good question though, Bubba. Does it have anything to do with this? And also, why the hell are you two so sweaty together? But to be fair, the super thorough fact checkers are saying that this is debunked and it couldn't be it because Kevin closed his restaurants on the 11th and Diddy got arrested on the 16th. Oh, but what's this? Diddy moved back to New York 11 days before the 16th because he knew that he was going to be arrested by federal authorities. And I think it's fair to assume, since him and Kevin are such BFFs together, that he would have let Kevin know exactly what was going on ahead of time.
Kevin even reacted to these theories and also talked about Diddy's arrest.
Hey, Kevin, when you hosted for Diddy, did he catch any baby oil?
When I hosted for Diddy,
Yeah. Nah?
you asking the wrong person the wrong question. That's your question.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
When the conversation turns to Will Smith, the claims become even more intense. Katt Williams has criticized him heavily, suggesting that some of Hollywood's biggest stars may know far more about the entertainment industry than the public realizes. He also hinted at conspiracy theories surrounding the Oscars incident, with some people online speculating that the moment was exaggerated or staged for publicity and ratings, although no evidence has ever confirmed those claims.
Not Will Smith and Chris Rock. These are when 2 large boulders come together and you can't see Chris Rock winning at all. He's humiliated. If you were going to slap a comedian, he was the number one to slap, head of the coons, so slappable. And if you're going to slap him, you just need the greatest guy, the bestest guy, the one who's shown us him being on his best behavior since the 90s. That guy is the one that will have to slap him in order for the type of ratings we need and attention to be on this thing.
There have been viral claims, interviews, and statements from former bodyguards and some artists, including Jaguar Wright, making allegations that certain celebrities like Will Smith may have known more than they publicly acknowledged.
Just to see all them big time Hollywood men that I just watched go up there, they all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes and all wearing Sean John and looking oily and they all crazy like this and their shoelaces were always untied. I don't know why. Their shoelaces were always untied. And then they would get in their car and they would drive off standing up. Big boy with their head out, all up. And I couldn't believe it. But is that Will Smith know the story I have not told, you know? So it keeps everybody honest, you know? Eddie Murphy know what I haven't said, you see?
Look in the camera. No,
look, let me explain something to you. I'm not scared to say nothing.
I know that.
Say it.
No, don't say it. No. Don't say it.
They can't AI farm me now.
Meanwhile, Keith D has made claims about attending a party where he says he observed unusual behavior involving Diddy and Will Smith, though these accounts remain unverified and are part of online controversy and speculation.
As far as Will Smith is concerned, until he does right by all of those children, that were harmed and corrupted while in his care. Children that grew up to be men. Boys like Bashir Gray. August Alsina. Your own son. Like, your own son. Do people forget about that voice clip that I played from Brother Belial? Because of all that he talked, he said nothing about Bashir. He played his television father.
Right.
He was on set. He saw what Charlie Mack and them were doing. He knew they were taking those young boys to Diddy. They all knew.
You heard about this tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male? They say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, is only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy.
What makes it even more interesting is that Will Smith has addressed the rumors himself, publicly denying any involvement in Diddy's situation and even joking about the speculation, making it clear he has no connection to those claims. Still, the way these stories circulate shows how quickly online narratives can build, with people drawing their own conclusions as different headlines and controversies emerge around major public figures.
At a birthday party that I think either Matt Damon was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. They was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he went like this, like, and I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, "Yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm a snuffer."
Jaguar writes claims have added even more fuel to the conversation, and when Jay-Z and Beyonce enter the discussion, the narrative starts to feel larger than simple rumors, with different voices expressing their own perspectives in different ways. This has led to widespread attention around interviews like the one with Piers Morgan, which many describe as highly controversial and widely discussed online.
Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
Okay, this is boxer. His name's Twan. He's from our neighborhood. He was married to Tanisha Arnold. So the broad played Pam on Martin Lawrence. We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird stuff talking about the Illuminati. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. No, he was gay and I'm like, what the f is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen her there. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that's weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit going on,
It begins with Katt Williams, who has spoken about industry parties linked to Sean Diddy comms and suggested that what happens at those events is very different from what the public might expect. Online discussions have also expanded to include other artists like Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z, as people continue to debate and interpret various claims circulating across social media.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
In one of the widely circulated stories, 50 Cent implied that he witnessed behavior at certain parties that led him to question what actually goes on behind closed doors. He has also made comments touching on unusual claims involving Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Interview: 50 Cent has continued to make indirect remarks and hints over time. He has said he noticed red flags around Diddy over the years and has suggested that some relationships in the entertainment industry may not be as straightforward or clean as they appear publicly.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, those fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, listen, if you look at his career,
This guy. Wow. You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was
At the
one.
same time.
After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like he thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
And you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got that in my past.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like,
I took
not that it's real
no,
enough.
I took a pill. But it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drinks. I gave me the drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work? What?
Yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. Like, doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
just
for
to
people to
acknowledge
feel
weird
like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing